Howdy, howdy. Welcome to the Piggy Bank. My name's
Piggy
Phil.
bank.
This is your favorite casual gaming podcast with your casual gaming buds. These here are my casual gaming buds. We've got Connor Elliott.
Hi.
Talking to
Sorry,
people
talk-
off screen. You gotta
Talking
go.
off camera there. No big deal. No big deal. And we've got Tavin Bothel here as well.
I've become obsessed with sparkling water, gentlemen. So I bought
Okay.
myself.
Do you
some
remember,
bubbly-
Connor,
yeah.
do you remember like a month ago when Tavin was talking mad shit?
Yeah,
Mad shit.
I
on,
was.
Mad shit. It was a quick
He was
switch up,
talking
guys. It was
mad shit.
It was a quick.
Was it even a month ago? Like I feel like
Probably.
it was probably feel like it was even sooner. Like
This is a like in the last like 2 weeks thing where like I was like, because I went back home for spring break and I'm back now in my apartment. And my mom had purchased like a big ass fucking pallet of sparkling water. She's like, yeah, this is my new thing that I'm on right now because I miss the bubbly, because she doesn't drink soda and neither do I. And I was like, you know what, I've been dying for some bubbly too. So I tried it out, and it was my thing about, I always say about beer, if you're not a beer drinker, I always say you need to find one that you like. And when you find one that you like, drink a bunch of that, have that be like your normal thing, and then expand out from there. Because you just kind of, it's an acclimation that you need to do. And sure enough, sparkling water is the exact same fucking thing. Where I found some peach flavored sparkling water,
good lord.
started drinking that, and I was like, you know what, not that bad. Expanded it out to cherry, and now I'm drinking this cherry.
Better.
Grape wasn't too bad either. Didn't mind the grape.
Well, Tavin, might I suggest Kroger brand lemon lime seltzer water? A great choice.
Tavin, well, I'm just gonna say I'm glad that you've seen the light. You know, I'll say that.
I've matured, guys. I've matured.
He's
I'm
grown up.
I'm a grown up
grown up.
man now. You know, now that I drink
didn't-
my bubbly
Finally
water.
caught up to a couple sophisticated lads like me and Connor.
It's just I just
Yeah.
missed the bubbly
Pleasant.
so much. Like just that texture, that mouth feel. I
Sure.
needed it, and I wasn't gonna go back. I was close. I was almost gonna cave and like get some like Sprites or something. But then I was like, you know what? Sparkling water.
You know, Tavin, might I have suggested Pepsi Nitro? Had that recently. What is Pepsi Nitro? You might.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Did Connor just mention Pepsi?
What did he say?
Ask? Pepsi Nitro.
Do my ears deceive me?
Listen, it's I didn't buy it. First of all,
It's not
I had
anything that's Coca-Cola. No.
I didn't buy it. First of all, okay.
Uh huh.
Second of all, it's special because it's nitrogen infused cola.
All right.
It
Well,
is-
real quick, I'm gonna finish introing the show because Tavin always fucking derails it. But then we can talk about Pepsi Nitro, okay?
All right.
So anyway, we come on here, we shoot the shit, we talk about all kinds of different video games that we've been playing. We play little mini games where we take little twists on video game knowledge, or we quiz each other on like video game lists. We do like tier lists. We do draft picks. I don't think we've done any tier lists yet, but I assume eventually we'll get the tier list.
We haven't done a tier list in a minute. It's been a minute since we've done a tier list.
We have not done a tier list like A, B, C, D. We haven't
Oh
done
no. Okay, I'm thinking of draft picks. I'm sorry.
that. Yeah,
You
I
mentioned draft picks as well.
I
Yeah.
did. And yeah, we come out here. We're here at youtube.com/@2pennygames. We go live on Twitch from time to time, twitch.tv/2pennygames. Follow us on Twitter at twitter.com/@2pennygames. And please follow us on TikTok at 2pennygames.
The Halo Combat Evolved TikTok flopped. It did really well on YouTube, so thank you for
The
your
YouTube
support
short
on
did
YouTube.
good. Yeah.
The short did good. The TikTok version of the Halo Combat Evolved review did not do so well. So go give that one some love. Go give it
Yeah.
a thumbs up. Go give it a comment. All that fun
For sure.
stuff.
For sure. Did you know I learned the other day that you can
Mhm.
like a TikTok multiple times?
That's
It doesn't
stupid.
count. It doesn't count. It just gives you the heart every time.
No,
you-
because there are some numbers where you'll see that a TikTok, like especially for those that are like
Are you talking
I don't know,
live streams? Because I know on live streams you can just tap.
maybe, but I just know that there's some TikToks out there that have more likes than views.
Connor's really struggling with this can right here.
Like there's some TikToks that have more likes than views.
That's interesting. I don't know anything about that.
But anyway, Connor, more about Pepsi Nitro. That since I cut you off so we can finish introing the damn show.
Yeah, that was my bad. Well, technically Tavin's bad, but
Well, Tavin always does that where he throws off my intro, and then I think we're just starting the podcast, and then I have to go back to the intro.
hey, intros basically like are kind of lame in the first place anyway. So it's fine.
Hosting's harder than it looks, isn't it, Phil?
Okay, well, it's just more wrangling you because you're trying to get revenge on me.
Yeah. Well, I get to flex. I get to just be like talking about whatever I get to talk about. I don't have to run a show.
But Pepsi Nitro,
Uh-huh.
since we needed to discuss this very, very briefly before we get to the thing that we're here to talk about in the first
The good
place.
stuff, yeah.
It tastes like kind of flat Pepsi, but not really losing any of like it's
Okay.
It's not as good as carbonation.
Connor,
Okay,
I'm
not
gonna
as good as
I'm gonna refer to you to the beginning of the conversation where I said I don't drink soda,
Uh-huh.
and so now you are recommending me a soda.
Oh, I'm not recommending you a soda. I'm just saying I'm not even recommending this soda to anyone. I'm reviewing it.
But let me
Did-
just
would
say, he also mentioned that it's flat, and you specifically wanted something that has bubbles.
Yeah. It's just an alternate form of making soda that's not carbonated. So it was kind of like a
Gotcha.
chain
What
conversation.
the audience doesn't know is the biggest shock here is the fact that you're shilling Pepsi and not Coca-Cola.
I agree. I
Connor,
didn't buy
ever
it.
since I've met Connor, one of the main things about him is that he refuses to drink anything that's not like any kind of cola that's not Coca-Cola.
He's a
That's
Coke
not
man.
true. That's not true. I never
Sorry,
refused
Mr. Pibb
to.
also.
Mr. Pibb as well. I never refused to not drink any other soft drinks or cola products. I just prefer it to a much lesser degree. Like RC Cola, I can go for a good RC Cola.
Okay.
I don't have the bathroom problems some people have associated with that drink. So
It's because
really
the
like that.
caffeine.
Connor, can you move to your right 5 inches?
Tavin, what is with you?
You're just off center. You're off center. I'm
OCD
just asking,
today.
Just
Yeah,
move to
right.
your right just a little bit. I just
RE4 management system. Now this.
listen, man. I'm producing a bunch of shows, man. I don't just want them to look good.
I will say
I
also,
am already
Connor,
symmetrical.
you say you refuse to drink other things. Do you remember when we went to the Airbnb back in 2020, and you refused to drink the other?
You know what? We
cola
can
that we
continue
had.
on with the next point of conversation.
Exactly. Okay. And then Connor also did not realize that we had swapped the two colas.
Oh, I
In the
forgot we did
theaters.
that. Oh, I forgot we did that. That was hilarious.
So, Phil, do you want me to come on this podcast and unveil your greatest shame too?
What's my greatest shame?
What's his big
Whatever that might be.
What's my greatest shame?
I
I lay it all out on the
I-
table,
I didn't-
Connor.
I
I
didn't-
flop it right out.
didn't say that I know. I just said, what if I brought up your greatest shame?
Phil, have I ever told you the story the first time? Because we've done the Airbnb thing a couple of times.
Oh, here it goes.
The first time we did the
Here it
Airbnb thing,
goes.
you know, we're all getting fucking
Real
wasted.
quick,
We're drinking a whole bunch.
before you go further,
wait,
is
uh-huh.
this something that we want out?
Oh, it's not a
right
problem.
now?
It's not a problem.
Okay.
It's not a problem.
I don't even know what it is.
And
Thought I did.
so we get all wasted. We do crazy shit. Our friend
course.
breaks some things, and we're like, ah, fuck. Let's hope they don't notice that. They didn't.
And then one time he cuts open his foot.
Yeah, Jesus Christ, that fucking
Who
guy.
had to clean
The
that up?
candy
I
same
wonder.
friend.
Anyway, so like
It definitely is.
we're all drinking our own individual things or whatever, and like Connor's like really into Malibu at the time. Malibu running. We just get like a nice Connor. What was it? It was like a 500 milliliter 750. Was it a 750? Oh
Nice,
my fucking
nice
god.
coconut rum.
So none of us really drink the Malibu except for him, and we're thinking, oh, he's just he's taking a couple of pulls or whatever. He's doing it in his mixed drinks or whatever. So we're all getting wasted, having a good time. We wake up the next morning, we start cleaning up, and I pick up the Malibu bottle, and it is fucking damn near empty. Like it has maybe 5 ounces left in it. Like
And this is after one night.
This is after one night, and I look at Connor. I go, Connor, weren't you the only one drinking out of this thing? He goes, yeah. And I look at the other friends. I said, no one else drank out of this, right? And they all go, no, none of us touched the Malibu. And I looked at Connor. I went, you drank almost an entire bottle of Malibu in one night? And he goes, yeah. And here's what's funny. I thought Connor was the most sober of us. And he was just quietly just getting twisted off the Malibu.
My favorite thing about drunk Connor is that he'll just like start staring, and like there'll be a piece of his hair that sometimes you'll see on the podcast that it drips down to like the middle of his forehead, and he just doesn't do anything to mess with it. So it's just him sitting there still, like we'll maybe be watching something, and he'll like his classic Connor stare, just fucking with the one piece of hair and just nothing, just like that's just what's the word I'm looking for?
Cinematic.
No. Fuck. It's like when you're really relaxed. Fucking not sincerity. What am I thinking of?
I don't know. Zen?
I don't know.
Very zen.
Anyway,
Yeah,
That's besides the point. Let's go ahead and get right into it here. Tavin, let's just get the bullshit out of the way first. I know you were lazy this week. I know we're just doing another list.
I was
It's
lazy.
fine.
We're doing another list, guys.
Let's
We're
just
doing
do
another
another
list. So
This
my
is
tried and
pathetic,
true
man.
IGN staff over here, they put together a list of the best RPGs of the last 15 years.
I can
So
get behind this.
yeah, right. Like I feel like we've all got something to say here. We've played RPGs a time or two in the last 15 years.
Played a few.
Yeah, so I'm very very fascinated to see what they got on here. But
I think
gentlemen,
I myself, out of all of us, I probably played the least, but I've played plenty of games that have like RPG elements.
yeah, for sure. So, the video they have, the video that is linked to this article says top 10 modern RPGs of all time. So I think they've got 10 RPGs. Yeah, here it is. So, we've come along. So with that said, here are the top 10 modern RPGs of all time. But before we get into the list, let's set some ground rules. First, for the purpose of this feature, we're defining modern as any game released within the past 10 to 15 years. Basically, the bubbly. Basically, since the start of the PS3 and Xbox 360 era of consoles. Second, because RPG is such a broad genre, we did our best to try to keep this list to games that are purely, or at least mostly pure, RPGs. That is, games with a heavy focus on decision-making and story elements coupled with a statistical progression. Meaning, if a game could be better described as being a genre other than RPG, we left it off the list. That's why you see games like XCOM or Fire Emblem, which are better described as tactic games, or that's why you won't see XCOM or Fire Emblem, which are better described as tactics games, or any of the From Software Soulborn games, because, well, yeah, they're basically their own genre at this point.
That's not true.
I think there's a better argument for like a Dark Souls, but, that's fine. Whatever. Tactics games, they're not like strict RPGs, so I understand what they're saying. So
wait, I'm sorry, I might have blanked. Are they saying they're not including Elden Ring on here?
they're not including any From Software or Soulsborne games.
Damn, that's kind of a disservice.
It is. It's like this list is stupid already.
This was, to be fair, this was pre-Elden Ring.
Okay.
This was updated last April 11th, 2020.
I feel like they're definitely like not right if they don't include like Bloodborne and Elden Ring in there, Like
yeah, I mean, but like you could classify those as like action adventure combat games with a focus on some RPG elements, cuz like there's not, well, I guess there are story choices in those games, aren't there? Yeah.
I think that's very descriptive of Bloodborne and Sekiro, but definitely not Elden Ring, and certainly not the Dark Souls games, which are very much RPGs. That's a very strange way to go about it.
These are the rules that they've decided to go with. So
yeah,
in short, fuck you, IGN.
Yeah.
So
no Dark Souls, no Bloodborne, no Sekiro, gone. Anything that's better defined as a different genre are its own things. So now I'm curious, like, do they do Horizon Zero Dawn in here? I don't know. That's a little tricky.
That has more. There's more of a game with RPG elements, I'd say. Like that's one of the games I was like reaching for.
Yeah, I mean it's
like
RPG like, but yeah, I would assume so. Phil, how are you thinking about maybe the newer Assassin's Creed games?
Definitely, I think they might do those. Even though I would also say that was more one of the games that just includes RPG elements.
Yeah. So Valhalla was 2020, right, or 2021?
It was 2020.
2020.
No.
Have we gone fucking 3 years without an Assassin's
Fuck,
Creed?
is it really? Is it 2021?
I think it was, because it was the same year as Miles Morales, which was a launch title for the PS5.
Valhalla came out in 2020.
Wow. So this list probably doesn't have Valhalla, but it might have Odyssey, which was a 2018 game?
Yeah.
Because there was a break. There was a year break.
Also the best of the three.
Yeah, I would agree with that. So we might see an Odyssey on here. I think because they've got it in the picture, Witcher 3 and Mass Effect of some kind. Yeah. One of the Mass Effects are on here.
I was gonna just kind of pile on because you mentioned that we haven't had an Assassin's Creed game in 3 years. Who knows? Mirage could come out. Like it could be this year.
It could. I mean, the rumors were that it was supposed to come out late last year, but here we are in March with only a date or only a title. So
it is only March. It is only March.
I have to bring it up here at this point. Saying games from the last 10 to 15 years, the 2020 list, a game that is 1 year outside of the mark for how they've said that
God
could
damn
still
it.
be on this list.
God damn it,
That
Connor.
okay, this has been made a joke
I'm
on
gonna
the
guess
podcast.
it's Vampire Masquerade Bloodlines.
Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines. Now, I get it, right? Haha, funny. It's a joke on this podcast to bring it up in sometimes random situations, but it legitimately is one of the best RPGs that I play. So it should be on this list. But
So this is not a specific platform, is it? It's just the game.
Not just the last 10, 15 years. So they say
Okay.
PS3, Xbox 360, anything.
All right. Well, it's a top 10 list.
Yeah, top 10.
Oh damn!
is-
If it's
is
a
what
top
we're
10
dealing
list, we're probably not going to see Kingdom Hearts.
no.
I don't see Kingdom Hearts, no. But I think those also fall under character action games more than they do RPGs.
That's fair.
Yeah.
I would say. You know,
I would as well.
everybody and their mother classifies this as an RPG, and I don't understand why. Let me think. Persona 5, that's a lock.
Persona 5 was out
Easily, yeah.
Uh,
5 or 4. 4 at this
I was
point.
gonna say,
was
do we
kinda
get do we double dip here, or we
no,
do we get
because
multiple personas?
four was a PS2 game before it went to the Vita.
yeah.
So, I mean, they could do P4 Golden, but I don't think they will. P4 Golden is better known than the original Persona 4.
Would you say that Persona 5 is the most accessible of any of the Persona games?
4, 5, and 3 are all pretty accessible.
Well, all of them are accessible now because they're all on everything now.
Well,
Oh, are they?
anything before 3 is.
What it
2 and 1
after 3 you
are
mean?
not very.
Oh,
before
2 and 1 you got to go like dumpster diving for or whatever. But 3, 4, and 5 you can get on anything. Right?
You choose to, yeah, you could. Yeah. At this
Is
point,
5
you
on
can.
PC?
It is.
It should be because it's on Xbox.
Yes. Persona 5 is on PC. I think that got ported late last year, early this year.
Yeah, something like that. Because Persona 5 went to Xbox in October. I know that much. I just don't know.
I just remember. I remember there being. Oh no! Wait.
Connor, what Dragon
you know
Age
what
hits
happened?
this list?
Inquisition by far.
Inquisition?
I think that's
Inquisition.
kind of the definitively best one at this point.
Certainly not 2.
No. Just that or Origins.
Yeah. So probably Inquisition. What else have we got on here?
You know what?
Three,
So
Mass
I think P5 is now on PC because I think it came at the same time as they ported everything,
went to
like
everything.
added a PS5 as well. When they did the port to PS5, because then I texted you that one day and I was like, hey, you can go ahead and load your save data and pop the platinum for that PS5 Persona 5.
Can I do that?
I mean, I texted you just letting you know that it happened, and you were like, oh, thanks. So I assumed you'd already done it.
I should go do that.
It's specifically P5 Royal, I believe.
Yeah. So let me think. Dragon Age, Mass Effect, Witcher 3, Persona. What are we? Is there like a Dragon's Dogma or something?
Yes,
Connor,
Dragon's Dogma does deserve to be on here. That is
Yeah.
an amazing game. I'm excited to play that again.
Do we see any SMT? I know we have Persona, but we have
Not this
Shin Megami Tensei. No.
Not at this point, because at this point it was really just Persona games. They've made that transition.
Okay.
So
None of them
shocked.
really hit. None of them really hit on the level of Persona. Like
This is
Nier
a 2020
Automata?
list, yeah.
Yes.
yeah, 2020. Yeah, I was gonna ask Connor, would Nier Automata be here, or is that one a little murky too?
I think I've always considered that more action adventure, but a lot of other people seem to think it's RPG. So
How?
yeah.
I mean, maybe y'all have, and I'm just fucking stupid. Final Fantasy VII remake.
2020 game. Well, granted, March 2020. This is from April. So
Possible. That's very
7
possible.
remake is a possibility. Do you think is 15 hitting the list, Connor?
No, 15.
No.
There's games that came out before 15 that would be more likely on this list.
Okay.
That's
What about?
that's
Do,
not
or do
necessarily
they put on? Oh, well, maybe not because it's more of like an MMO. I was gonna say 14.
No, they would probably keep that in the MMO category. They seem to separate those.
So I don't know if 14 was good yet.
But 2020, I think it.
Oh,
turned around.
yeah.
Was it by
I think
2020?
Yeah.
People were talking about how good it was in like 2019.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because
okay.
it released in 2014, so it would have like 6 years by the time this article came out to get
to
good.
get
It definitely
their
wasn't
shit
bad
together.
at all.
Yeah, I definitely remember starting to hear like mumblings about it like in 2019.
What about? I just had one in my head that Bethesda games, Elder Scrolls, Fallout.
Oh, yeah, Skyrim.
Yeah.
Skyrim's probably gonna be high on the list. So is New Vegas.
Skyrim. New Vegas is a good point. I was thinking
Vegas,
Fallout
yeah.
3.
I think we
But
see New Vegas over 3 probably.
you think? Yeah, probably.
I think so.
Yeah.
It's
So,
pretty
yeah,
divisive. It could be either one, but
That's a good number. That's almost 10 that we've named there. So let's go ahead. Let's dive into this and see what else we've got going on. So number 10, Dragon Quest 11S Echoes of an
Dragon
Elusive
Dragon
Age.
Quest,
Okay.
yeah.
We should have
heard
just
this is a
thought
really
of
good
it
one.
and just been like one of the Dragon Quests, whichever
Yeah.
one they feel like.
you can if this is like the perfect RPG name generator. Just put dragon in the first part or second part of your title, and that's it.
Oh, Connor Xenoblade.
Xenoblade
Oh,
Chronicles will definitely be on here.
Yeah.
I think. Do people like Xenoblade Chronicles or Chronicles 2 better?
One.
One. They like one better. Yeah.
Okay.
Dragon's Dogma Dark Horizon,
That's like the
which is the expansion.
remaster.
Okay, yeah. So they're
Arisen,
they're just
but
talking
yeah.
like the remaster version of Dragon's Dogma here. Okay, as expected. Connor, have you played a Dragon's Dogma game?
I have. I played Dark Arisen. I have it. It's a fantastic game.
Do you have it
nice.
on your Switch like this person?
Not Switch. I have it on my PlayStation like a normal human being.
Wow, Connor, they went Dragon Age Origins.
But it makes sense, but I would say Inquisition deserved to be no,
Inquisition plays better,
yeah, it does.
but
This has better RPG elements, I think.
Yeah, that's what I've always gathered from my limited time with Origins and what people talk about. God, I wish KOTOR was on this list. That would have been cool. Is that too old? Might be too old.
I think it's too old.
Yeah. Number 7, The Elder Scrolls Skyrim.
I thought that'd be higher.
Yeah,
I would have probably put it in at least top 5.
I would have thought a top 5er, but I mean, I guess it also depends if we're only getting one entry per franchise.
We definitely are, I think.
But then you
think so.
you think Persona, you think Mass Effect, you think Witcher, you think another one that is popular, and your list fills up quickly.
But if this once again comes to the question: are they basing it more off it being a better RPG or a better game overall as a package? Because definitely this is a better RPG than some of the other ones you said. Like even Persona, I would say this is here's a better RPG experience.
Oh, I don't agree with that. Because Persona is so much more of like a traditional RPG.
Yeah, no, I'm
Like-
remembering all the other stuff that's in the game that made me like, no, yeah, maybe not. Never mind.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Um,
think what I think is going to happen here is for Mass Effect, it's probably going to be 2, right? Like that's what we're probably going to see.
I would imagine that people
But-
usually pick 2,
but
but
my
one
thing
is
is-
the best RPG of the 3.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's exactly what I was going to get at.
So, but Mass Effect 1's not going above Skyrim.
No, it's not.
I wouldn't say.
Not in my book.
No. I personally like Mass Effect 1 more, but I can't imagine that they would objectively put.
But would you put Mass Effect 2 over Skyrim?
I mean, me, no. But most people, probably, yes.
I probably wouldn't either, to be honest.
Yeah, I would put the entire trilogy over Skyrim, but, that's 3 games versus 1 game. That's not
Yeah.
fair. Number 6, Disco Elysium, the one that we always seem to forget because it's so new.
I was going to say it was in my quiz last week.
Yeah.
None
Yeah.
of us played it too. Well,
We
I
need to
played a
play
little
this
bit of it.
game, man. We need to play. Connor, is it in the game club? Look if it's in the game club because
I
It
don't
is.
think so. Is it?
Yeah, I think it is.
I would not have
Okay.
added it. It would have been a Connor ad if it was added at all. But yeah,
I believe so.
if it's not, we need to put it in there. Number 5, Persona 5 Royal.
5. I'm expecting the generic Witcher 3s. Generic as in
Yeah, so
everyone
we're
puts on the
So what
list.
are our top 4 here? We got Witcher 3, Mass Effect.
It is not.
Is there a Fallout in there?
It
Do you
is
think a
not.
Fallout
Oh,
hit
dang,
the list?
that's my mistake.
I'll add it.
Fallout has to hit the list. This is where it became
I would imagine
popularized
so,
in this
right?
time.
Yeah,
It's-
it, well,
you know
it's
what?
got to be Fallout 3 then, because that's the
No,
one that's
it's-
like iconic.
It's New Vegas. It has to be New Vegas. As far as RPG goes, Fallout 3 doesn't even hold a candle to it. I don't even think they're in the same realm if we're talking about which has better RPG mechanics. The game overall, feel free to debate that, but
Mhm.
I think RPG is very clearly New Vegas. Gives you way more RPG choices.
I wonder if they're gonna do Mass Effect as a trilogy instead of just one. Number 4, Divinity
that'd be
Original
good.
Sin 2, which
Always
we
forget that
also
about
is another one that we probably should have guessed, but it's just always one that
That is another one that was on my.
slips under our radar. Connor, have you played this game?
I have not.
No?
And I know I would like it a lot. I've been playing. I obviously played Baldur's Gate 3. That's an early access, about to come out in August, and it's the same people who made this, and apparently it plays very similarly as well. So probably very good.
Number 3, Mass Effect 2.
two. It's always the second one.
It's always
always
two.
two.
It's always two. Which, the further we get away from Mass Effect 2, the less I understand this argument. Like, as time progresses, I think Mass Effect 2 is aging the worst of the three, which I know is crazy to say because a lot of people are like, Mass Effect 1 plays like shit. I'm like, yeah, but, like, it's fun. It has an identity. Mass Effect 2 is just, like, this generic third-person action shooter that you get all over that generation.
To hopefully put this aptly, it's the middle child.
Yeah, so.
Well, that
But
means I have to represent it.
I'm apparently just wrong in that. So, I guess
You
I'm
have
just wrong.
lost. New
Number
Vegas.
2, Connor, you were correct. Fallout New Vegas.
Yeah.
New Vegas, yep.
New Vegas. So,
I
one
wonder what
has to be The
number
Witcher
one
3
is.
then.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah, The Witcher 3. Okay.
There it is.
That's an acceptable list,
Really?
IGN. You've done a good job this time.
Yeah, what
Nice little pat on the head. Maybe a little predictable, but, well, I guess also not because there's several things we didn't predict, like Disco Elysium, like
Yeah, I would
Divinity.
probably flip Skyrim and Mass Effect here.
pretty big.
Yeah, I'd probably agree with that. I would personally put Skyrim higher. Connor, where does the Dragon Age versus Skyrim debate land for you?
Oh, I think Skyrim pretty clearly is better.
Yeah, clears that one.
Yeah, the overall game experience. I mean, once again, we're talking about RPG elements. I would say Dragon Age Origins definitely trumps Skyrim, just in terms of how much different the game feels depending on which class you choose, and the more worldly RPG experiences. Since there's a lot more interaction going on in Origins than with Skyrim, but ultimately, I would say Skyrim just provides a better package and a greater world. Great, like even though that's more of interacting with it seems to be more of a focus of Dragon Age Origins because you're having to get factions over to your side and whatnot. But
Right.
Skyrim's world still just feels more lived in and more just well fleshed out.
Just missing the mark of 15 years because it came out in 2003 is Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic, which I would easily put very high in this list because I think it's debatably still BioWare's best game, and yeah, it would rank pretty damn high for me. It'd probably rank. It might crack top 5 for me, but probably live somewhere in that 6 to 8 range for KOTOR. You definitely slide like Dragon Age would definitely take the L for KOTOR. You know what I'm saying?
No, I don't know what you're saying.
You'll find out. One day you'll find out, Connor.
Well, you'll find out maybe yourself.
Maybe I should.
Usually,
Dragon Age
what they say is if you fuck around, you'll find out.
That is what they say, and it's proven to be true so far as studies have pointed towards.
4 out of 5 scientists agree that if you fuck around, you'll find out.
You'll find out. There we go. That's a list.
What a happy list.
That
What a
is
joyous
a list. I personally want to go last this week because of my twist that I'm doing on my mini game this week. So let's go ahead and hop right in. Oh, well, yeah, let's just hop right into Connor's.
Phil gets a little power, and then he's like, you know what? Mine's gonna go here for it being better. Come on, Phil. I thought you were above that. Above the allure of power.
Look,
Come on.
okay, here's the thing. When you know you have a banger, you just got a banger,
You got a banger, man. Will
cannot-
Tavin break it out and make it its own video? Maybe, because he's busy this week and he doesn't know if he'll get a short out.
Well, I'm going back to an oldie that I haven't pulled from in a while, which is Guess That Game of the Year Winner is my segment that I've decided is going to be that for this segment until it changes
man.
next time. But this is going to be with the parentheses saying alternative because
We
usually
need-
what I do...
I'm sorry, real quick. We need to make a list of every single Connor title.
Just awful, man. I thought of 3 better ones off the top of my head. We could have called it. We could have called it the game, the Goaty Book of Records. We could have called it fucking. There was another one I had and I've forgotten it now because Connor showed his wet shirt. Connor, go ahead.
Get my goatee.
Now, it's alternative because I'm pulling from not the Game of the Year awards as we've come to know them now, but different ones, a variety of different ones. The one thing I'll tell you guys, I'll give you your list and you choose which one is the Game of the Year winner. We're not going into the weeds for this segment. Now, some of the games that I say aren't necessarily nominees, but they were games that came out that year that could have won it out of all the options.
So you're freestyling it.
I'm freestyling a little bit, and you needed to because some of these things are actually older than you might think. and didn't have other nominees, I don't think. So they just chose a Game of the Year winner.
Oh, they didn't have a nomination selection. They just said this one.
Yeah. So we're going to start off a little
Damn.
bit easy, though, and go to IGN with their 2011 Game of the Year.
2011.
2011.
Fuck, man.
Now, here are your
So you said you are giving us a word bank?
I'm giving you your nominees, yes.
When was this posted?
This one was posted January 17th, 2012.
Should be a pretty easy one, then.
The nominees are Rayman Origins, Uncharted 3, Drake's Deception, The Legend of Zelda, Skyward Sword, Portal 2, or The Elder Scrolls V Skyrim.
Now, for context, IGN has Uncharted 3 as the highest rated Uncharted game.
That's so wrong.
It's so wrong. It was a lot of
Wait,
controversy.
Is this even after 4?
Yeah, because 4 only got like an 8 or a 9 or something. Uncharted 3 they have listed as a 10,
God damn.
which is so
Well,
not a 10.
That's like
Uncharted 4 was
second to
definitely
last.
Tavin, do you remember when you may have forgotten this since you played it so many times that you become indoctrinated, but Uncharted 4 is easily classifiable as a boring game. So I think
I don't understand. Wait, no. Like I don't
do
know
you
how
know?
you say that at all. Uncharted
What do you
4 is a
mean,
lot
no?
of fun.
Yeah, it's not
I-
boring.
Played it and I was bored. I don't know what else you want, Tavin. That's pretty concrete evidence that it was a boring game.
Okay, all right. The answer's Skyrim.
The answer is Skyrim, yeah.
Well, you're both wrong.
Fuck.
The
It was
answer
Uncharted
is-
3.
Is it Skyward Sword?
It is Portal 2.
Oh,
Oh, okay.
I remember actually this
Skyward
one
Sword
because-
also a 10 on the IGN's list, which is
Oh,
nuts. I played the first 2 hours of that game, and I was like,
IGN loves Zelda.
they do love it. It is one of the greatest games ever made. Yeah,
Skyward Sword, no.
no.
If
They
you
got some
guys-
contenders though. That Zelda.
back in the
Breath of the Wild.
day, Elder Scrolls V Skyrim, as you guys know, and rightly assumed, sweeped every Game of the Year award that year. And what I specifically remember, and was reminded again of it, was a little video that associated when they were announcing this Game of the Year award. And they were doing, all of the games that came out, and it was like this montage, and the winner is, and then it showed on Skyrim. And then you see shots of Skyrim, and you see a dragon flying through the sky, and a portal open up, and it go through the portal into space
cute.
That's pretty
with
funny.
Wheatley, the voice actor Ricky Gervais, accepting the award. Like,
It's not
thank
Ricky,
you, I can't believe I
Ricky
won.
Gervais is not the voice. It's Stephen
Was he
Merchant.
not?
but yeah.
Oh, Stephen Merchant. That's who it was. I was British people, right?
Best friends with Ricky Gervais, but
Yeah,
that makes
Tom,
sense.
Tom Holland, Ricky Gervais, same guy. You know?
Well, Tom Holland's young English guy. They're older English guys.
Ah,
That's-
gotcha.
they are
That's-
the English old heads. Yes.
Mhm, yeah. So that was the winner of IGN's Game of the Year, 2011.
That's a tasteful pick, IGN. Tasteful.
It is
There
tasteful.
are worst picks.
Now,
Like Skyward Sword.
You guys
Uncharted
all-
3.
Not throwing any
Wait.
shade.
wait, what game?
Go on.
Continue.
That was my
Please.
bad for messing. I wasn't paying attention, and
Please go
now
on,
we're on the
please.
next segment. Well, you guys read GameSpot, right? You always read them on your
I use
days off.
GameSpot from time to time.
Yeah. Well,
GameSpot
they-
or Game Informer? I read some Game Informer back in the day.
GameSpot.
GameSpot.
That's all I did too, Tim.
Yeah, I got the magazines.
Let me do a little bit of a research here because some of these things are a little weird.
We're fact checking.
We are fact checking. Yes,
I got the
okay.
magazines. Then print media died.
Well,
GameSpot magazines or the Game
No,
Informer ones?
Game Informer.
Oh, okay.
everyone did, didn't they? Everyone went to GameStop.
Everyone had their subscription.
Mm-hmm.
I remember when my mom was like, "Hey, do you still want this?" I was like, "You still have it?" Like, I didn't even know we were still subscribed.
Well, that's not going to really be useful to you in this section because this is from GameSpot's 1997 Game of the Year choice.
Fucking hell, man!
1997.
97, yes. Some of these things can go back a little ways. Let's begin
I've got
with
2 ideas of what this could be.
the nominees are Castlevania Symphony of the Night, Total Annihilation, GoldenEye 007, Fallout, the original, Final Fantasy VII, and The Curse of Monkey Island.
Wow.
I mean,
GameSpot's 1997 Game.
GameSpot. I'm gonna reach here. I'm gonna go. I'm really only between two here. Just because I feel like my other one is too obvious, I'm gonna say Castlevania Symphony of the Night.
See, and I was curious about that one too.
Mm.
But for the sake of possibility of actual points to make this competitive, I'm gonna go Final Fantasy VII.
Tavin, you guessed what should have been the right answer, but was not. The game is Total Annihilation.
What the fuck is that?
GameSpot. What were you smoking? I thought it was
You're not-
literally between those two.
Yeah, you would.
I thought
be
GoldenEye
very
maybe had its shot. GoldenEye maybe.
GoldenEye is a classic. I just don't know like if they would like put it that high up.
Yeah. Total Annihilation is a real-time strategy game from Cave Dog Entertainment, the famous Cave Dog Entertainment. Apparently, it was very good.
By the way,
composer,
just for context, everybody on this panel was born in the year 1997. Connor was born in 98 or 96.
97.
I was
97?
98.
You were 97? You
I
were
was
98.
98.
He was
Oh.
98. Well, there you go.
No context for the games industry and what it was back then.
Cool little.
My
side-
context was whatever my parents bought me.
Which,
Which is life.
I mean, like I mean, just from me growing up until
Yeah.
I don't know, I was like 5 or 6. I don't know.
little fun fact before we continue onwards: the composer for Total Annihilation was Jeremy Soule, who went on to do the soundtrack for the Elder Scrolls games. One of the most notably, Skyrim.
Good
Great
soundtrack.
soundtrack.
Good soundtrack.
Yeah.
Great soundtrack.
I brought it up.
I like that soundtrack.
Now, I know you guys knew what GameSpot was. Of course, we know that. And of course,
Uh-huh.
if you knew what GameSpot was, you know what Edge Magazine is.
Oh, fucking hell.
Edge magazine. Where are we going? 1993 here?
Close. Not really. 2002.
Oh,
Okay, hold on. Okay.
I thought
hold
we
on.
were going further in time.
Oh, no. We don't have to go that far back.
2002.
Have you better not be looking up games from 2002?
I'm not. I'm thinking.
Oh, okay. Well, let me go ahead and list a couple of them, all right? The
So
nominees.
Edge magazine's Game of the Year 2002.
I was playing video
Yes.
games in 2002. I was playing.
We're looking at Ratchet and Clank going commando.
Shout out Spider-Man 2, the movie tie-in game. You know?
Yeah, we're looking at Jack 2.
Tavin, do you think Jack 2 should be on this list?
No.
We're looking at
Give us the list, Connor.
Yeah, go
All
ahead.
right.
Go ahead.
The nominees for 2002's best video game are Grand Theft Auto Vice City,
Oof.
Super Mario Sunshine,
No.
Tom Clancy's
That's not
Splinter
fair.
Cell,
No.
Warcraft 3 Reign of Chaos,
Maybe.
Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 4,
Maybe.
or Metroid Prime.
Oh. Well,
All right. So just
remember,
because-
it's Edge Magazine.
Yeah.
Edge Magazine.
Tavin, I forgot you go first this time.
It should be Metroid Prime, but if it's Edge Magazine, I don't know. It could be GTA. Give me GTA.
I am going to be an oddball. I'm going to say Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 4
That's a good one.
because it's Edge magazine.
I believe that was the winner of the Game of the Year Awards the Game of the Year Awards at the time.
Whatever
winner of Game of the Year.
was
Oh,
that some
Tony Hawk?
Spike
Whatever it's
shit,
called.
or
Yeah.
2002?
Oh,
What's
the
happening in
Spike
2002?
Spike TV Game Awards.
Was it even that? I don't know. We didn't have like a real one for a long time, guys.
Yeah, we did not. Tavin, you were so close. The answer was Metroid Prime.
That was Metroid Prime. That was
Good.
the
Edge
easy.
magazines.
That's good.
Yeah,
That's-
that's a good choice.
Good job, Edge. You were correct.
Well, I guess you can't complain at them. In this case.
That's a year I can agree with.
All right. I'm trying to remember what
This
year
is the most
was.
shot in the dark shit ever.
Yeah, this version of this anyway. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm like, I don't fucking know, man.
If you guys know, there's a British group known as the British Academy of Film and Television Arts.
BAFTA.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, the
BAFTA,
BAFTAs.
some
yeah.
call them. They had
Cult
an
of the
awards
Lamb
ceremony.
has a BAFTA.
Yeah, they do.
Oh, good on that.
So did, I think Goose Game? Doesn't Untitled Goose Game or whatever?
Oh,
have
I
a
think so. I think it has a BAFTA. Yeah.
Well, they had a video game award in 2004.
Yeah, they've been doing it for a long time.
Yeah, I didn't know that until I started looking at these things. I thought that was a new thing, relatively.
No?
You know what's sad? I don't think it's going to be in these nominees. Kingdom Hearts 2.
2004?
Oh, it's 2005. Sorry.
Well, I'll go ahead and just read you guys the nominees for 2004. And those are The Legend of Zelda, The Wind Waker,
Mm-hmm.
Call of Duty, the OG,
Oh,
That was
okay.
2004.
Wow.
The
2004.
first one came out.
They shoved those games down our throats.
Yeah, they did.
uh, is this doing the thing I think it's gonna do?
If you
Okay.
asked me, before like when the first Call of Duty came out, I would have said like 2001, 2002.
That's what I was thinking. Yeah. So
You see, here's the strange thing. Some of these games were not released in 2004, somewhere in 2003.
yeah, years got real weird, especially with like Academy type shit. Like, yeah, they reach back really far.
Mhm.
Just give us the list.
But
Give us the options. Yeah,
Tony Hawk's Underground,
Uh huh.
it's a good one.
Jet 2,
Not going to be that one, but
Son of a bitch.
let's go.
Son of a bitch.
and
Why?
Grand Theft Auto Vice City. They had it on this side.
They don't have Ratchet in there? What the fuck?
That is kind of that is a shame. Would they give a
Well,
BAFTA
it's the 2004
to GTA Vice City?
BAFTAs. If it's the 2004 BAFTAs, they're 2003 games.
Oh, okay.
Because BAFTAs happened at the beginning of the year.
That's the thing.
Yeah.
Wind Waker's 2002. Oh, it's North America 2003.
Gotcha.
Differences.
Fuck. Would they give a BAFTA to Vice City? Would they?
I
don't think they would.
I don't think they would.
Sorry. Can you give me them again?
Yeah.
I don't, Wind Waker.
Yeah. Wind Waker, Call of Duty, Tony Hawk's Underground, Jet 2, Grand Theft Auto Vice City.
I'm gonna say Wind Waker.
Yeah, I have no choice but to go Wind Waker. But watch it be GTA.
Watch it be Call of Duty.
Fuck off!
What the fuck?
Was the game of the year.
You want to get patriotic, guys?
But it's
Dump
the
something in the
British
sea?
Academy. What the fuck?
It's all World War II shit. That's all
Oh,
British.
that's right.
That's the British campaign.
Call of Duty is World War
Yeah.
II. That's right.
So, guys, none of you have gotten a point.
No, we suck. This is the
we're
hardest.
tied.
It's the most like shoot 'em in the dark. Like,
It's neck and neck.
yeah, man.
Well, this next one is from the Annual Interactive Achievement Awards. Also known nowadays.
What year?
What year you got cut off?
Oh, I didn't say the year yet.
Oh,
okay.
These are games that came out in 2008. Annual Interactive Achievement Awards is now known as the DICE Awards.
Oh, okay.
But this is the 2009.
I love these history lessons we get with Connor.
Yeah, it's
little,
very
little
nice to
nuggets
know
of
your roots.
history.
Especially as gamers, we need to know the past.
Those who do not know history are destined to repeat it.
And Phil, maybe you'll repeat the history of the last couple games, and none of you will guess the winner of this game, which came out in 2008, hosted in 2009.
Mhm.
The nominees are Metal Gear Solid 4, Guns of the Patriots, Left 4 Dead, Little Big Planet, Grand Theft Auto 4, Fallout 3.
Oh,
That's tough.
that's tough. That's a list of games right there. Let me tell you what.
I'd like to say I'm between 3, but I'm really between 2.
Okay.
So I'm sitting here. I'm thinking. So I don't think MGS4 is making it. That would have been one that like some people would
That's where I'm
have.
at.
Some people would have voted for it, but I think overall like it wouldn't have been voted for, especially amongst the presence of the other ones you named, which I've forgotten already. What was the list?
Going through it again.
Yeah.
It is Metal Gear Solid 4, Guns of the Patriots, Left 4 Dead, Grand Theft Auto 4, Little Big Planet, and Fallout 3.
Okay, so to me, it's between Left 4 Dead or Fallout 3. Little Big Planet maybe has a conversation. I don't think GTA 4 is making it. And I don't think Metal Gear 4 is making it. This was the era where everything was in its fours because Resident Evil 4 just recently happened too, like a few years prior to that. Give me... If it's fucking Little Big Planet, I swear to God, good for that game. Give me Fallout 3.
And I'm gonna say GTA 4.
Fallout 3 and GTA. And we are headed for a tiebreaker as the winner was Little Big Planet.
I fucking
Good
knew
for
I should
them.
have gone for Little Big
Good
Planet.
for them. Good for them.
Tavin, you were smelling it out close, but you
People
didn't exactly
really
like
liked Little Big Planet, guys. They really liked
did,
it.
yeah.
That was an amazing year for that game because I remember it was the talk of the town.
That game is good. That game's really good.
Yeah, I believe on the Metacritic quiz for the first time we did it, it was like the number 2 answer for the platformers.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Well, I'm gonna go from the same 12th annual Interactive Achievement Awards, now known as the NES Awards, and go with another category, not Game of the Year related,
Oh,
and that is Outstanding Achievement in Original Story.
okay.
Yes,
2008 we're still doing?
2008. These
Okay.
are all 2008 games, and the nominees are
Oh, gee.
Grand Theft Auto 4,
Uh-huh.
Professor Layton and the Curious Village,
Okay.
Fable 2,
Okay.
Fallout 3,
Uh-huh.
Brothers in Arms: Hell's Highway.
That's all of them?
That's all of them.
When the fuck did Uncharted 2 happen?
I
Is that a 2009 game? That might be a 2009 game.
think so, yeah.
Bop, 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 bop. Fuck, man. I don't fucking know. Outstanding achievement in storytelling? What the fuck?
I'm gonna
Original story.
say shit. And I just did say it.
Uncharted 2 is a 2009 game.
Mm-hmm.
I was sitting there. I was like, if Uncharted 2 is in there, that's an easy lock. But it's not.
I'm gonna say Fable 2.
Fable 2 pick.
Yep.
For
Give me the
Phil.
options again.
I'm gonna be honest. I went to another section because I don't think you might win this one, guys. Who knows? Outstanding achievement in original story. Nominees are Grand Theft Auto 4, Professor Layton and the Curious Village, Fable 2, Fallout 3, Brothers in Arms: Hell's Highway.
I'm gonna go. I want it to be Fallout, but I'm gonna go Brothers in Arms.
Gavin, you're always so close. It's Fallout 3.
Fucking Fallout! God damn it.
Dang.
We're going to the next one.
I've got my
6
finger on
entries.
the pulse, but I just can't count. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I know what you're saying. You know what? Let's go with. Okay. Let me take a second here. I was surprised at this. Okay. Yeah. Okay. I
Devin,
get
you
it.
saying that reminds me. There's an episode of House. It's like one of the earlier episodes where like he's getting this guy to like take his pulse. It's like a younger kid, and like the timing, they do it for like a minute, and you say like how fast your pulse is going. He goes, all right, I got it, 144. He goes, okay, so either you're either you're wrong, or you're gonna die in the next 5 seconds. You're wrong.
All right, Connor, is this our last one?
Well, let's see if it is your last one.
Oh, okay.
Same
We'll
year.
see.
I'm just pulling from the same
Oh,
category.
we're tie breaking is what's happening. Okay.
We're just tie breaking.
Yes.
We're just tie breaking. Okay. Outstanding character performance. Okay. Whatever that means.
What does that mean in 2008?
The nominees are Gears of War 2.
Okay. For who?
What?
For who?
It's just the games.
Just the game?
Say
Mhm. That's why I was confused. I was like, what? Okay. Metal Gear Solid 4, Guns of the Patriot, Tomb Raider Underworld, or Little Big Planet.
Outstanding performance?
I don't know.
What does this mean?
Know. I do not know.
I don't think they're talking about the acting.
I don't know. I don't know.
The Little Big Planet.
Okay.
Gears of War 2.
Tavin, you win. It's Little Big Planet for some
Fucking
reason.
great. Good job.
Yeah, I
Little
don't
Big
know.
What
Planet.
characters?
Narrator, man. The narrator.
Oh, shut up. That would have been okay.
Yeah.
Let me just say, if it was Gears of War, that would have been the ultimate like fuck you to Tavin and
Yeah.
how right Phil is about Gears of War.
Okay, admittedly, he's only played 1. 2 is where those story elements get good.
Yes.
You know.
2 and
One's not the
3
best.
2 and 3 are like the biggest part of that trilogy.
Tavin, I can
Gears
say
of War, that's still relevant and still super dominant, and everybody loves it today. Franchise, you know.
Listen,
Okay,
Tavin,
the last game came out in 2019. Relax.
Yeah,
That's
and who cared?
I did. I
All
played it.
dozen fans of you. You know.
I played it.
Connor.
You make a choice of choosing people to die in that game.
That is true.
Shout out 2012. Glad to know that they finally
No, I'm just
caught
saying.
up. So.
I'm just saying. It was different for Gears of War.
Mm-hmm. Connor, you've been wanting to say something. We keep cutting you off. I don't even know.
Oh, I don't think I was. Oh, I think I was going to just affirm what Spencer was just saying. Spencer, him, Phil.
I don't sound or look like.
Dude, he does it all the time. He's done it. He's done it for so long. For so long, he's done stuff like that, and I'm just like, all right.
Funny enough,
cool.
Tavin, if I go to the other chat, a lot of people think that I'm Fergus.
Really interesting.
Yeah, like especially Jordan.
Off of screen name or off of just voice or
voice. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll start talking and Jordan would be like, Fergus?
I guess, kind of see it, but, like, not really. So.
All right. Well, now that we've finished with that, I have a question, Connor. Me and Tavin, I brought this question up. I can't remember the first time I brought it up, but there was a time I brought it up again when we were playing Power Wash Simulator, like a couple weeks back. Connor, how young were you, and what was the first game that you realized, hey, this game is bad? Like, just on your own. Like, you had no outside thing. You're just playing a game, and you're like, hey, I don't think this game is very good.
Damn, that's a hard one. I knew there was something.
Because for me, I was like, I want to say I was like 8 or 9 years old, and I was playing Spyro Enter the Dragonfly for the GameCube. And boy, oh boy, is that game a stinker.
Not a good one, huh?
Yeah, I can't remember exactly the first time where I was like, I don't like this, but like I do remember the first thing that comes into my mind is there was a Teen Titans video game. I had it on the Wii, but I think it was on PS2 also. And I beat that game in one sitting, and I just remember being like, this is not great. Like, this is pretty meh. And then
what's funny about Spyro Into the Dragonfly is I couldn't even get that far. Like I could not beat that game because it was broken.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah.
See, I was dumb for a long time where I always felt that like the game was always right. And it wasn't until much later where I realized, oh wait, sometimes the creators fuck up.
So, I'm gonna be honest, Phil.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have an answer for you.
You don't have an answer?
Doesn't have an answer.
You know what? Here's what I'll say.
Mm-hmm.
The first game where I thought that, because it was at one point definitive in my mind to be a game called Dark Cloud. Have you ever heard Dark Cloud before?
I have heard of Dark Cloud before.
Yeah. Modern viewing of things have made me come to understanding of maybe that wasn't a bad game and I just couldn't play it. So I would say that, but I don't think that's an actual like.
See, this is the same man who like enjoyed his time with Dirge of Cerberus, which is like lauded as like just an awful video game.
And I had never even played any Final Fantasy game before then, and I was just like, the game had admittedly fallen in my lap, but I played it and I was like, well, this is really fun. And then I got stuck, and I was like, I can't beat it, and that's where I left off.
That was it. Like you would get stuck because the game would suck, and you'd get stuck, and you'd be like, oh, I'm just not good enough. Like
right.
This game's really hard.
That's exactly what I was thinking to myself at the time. And, you know, I stand by it. It's still true.
All right. Well, here we go. It's the moment you guys have been waiting for. We're going to my mini game here, and it's another Metacritic quiz.
Now, why are you looking like you're surprised? That's what we were looking forward to the most.
No, Phil's voice got a little robotic-y for just a second,
a
quick second. So I was getting ready to like cut off for technical issues or whatever.
We're doing another Metacritic quiz, ladies and gentlemen. For those that don't know, I do it's kind of like a Family Feud-ish style thing where I look at the games for certain categories and how these games are rated, and I look at the top 5 rated games in each category, and I put them in a list, and I assign point values to them based on where they fall on the list. A number like for first-person shooters, let's say the number 1 answer is Halo. Tavin guesses Halo. He gets 5 points for that answer is the number 1 answer. Then it goes down for the second answer. It would be 4 points, and so on. And I've done that for a few different game categories, and I've got some new ones here. And so, and since Tavin won last time, I've decided that I'm going to have Connor go first this time. Connor
Let's
will
be
go
clear.
first.
Tavin's won both times that we've done this. Tavin,
Yes, yes.
just fucking dominating, undefeated champion. You know what I mean?
Yep.
We'll see. We'll see if that holds true on this one, because I've got a little twist at the end. At the end of this one, for the third category.
Remember when Connor thought Last of Us Part 2 was the highest rated game on Metacritic, even though Last of Us Part 2 is not even the highest rated Last of Us game?
I didn't know that. I thought that the critics
yeah.
bumped that up because
Well,
they jerked
no.
off so much.
The reason it was so ridiculous is because it was literally in one of the previous categories.
We also had a conversation about it.
I don't know what you guys are talking about, frankly.
It's
That's,
just a lack of paying attention, sir.
Yeah, yeah. So
He also called Persona 5 a stealth game last week.
he did call it a stealth
That
game.
was
It
very
is.
confusing.
It is. It is.
Like you could see
And by-
in that episode of the podcast, like as soon as he said that, I just like paused. I'm just like,
Well, it's true though. It is a stealth game. It's just not a stealth game that's deep in any way, shape,
it's a
or form.
turn-based JRPG. How can
But
it
you
be a
have to
stealth game?
You have to go.
There
to the
are
palace.
stealth mechanics, like in like the high, like in the most finger quote way that you can call that game stealth.
Not finger quote way. In the most fundamental way when it means stealth game.
No.
That's what Tavin truly
Tavin,
means.
you can answer this question. Is it more of a stealth game than Stray?
Look at him.
No.
Yes, thank you. Yes, no,
Then
tentative.
it's not
no.
a stealth game.
No, that was a tentative no. That wasn't like a no. From based off what we're talking about, that should have been resounding.
I
no,
had
but it was not.
to remember what the mechanics of Stray were because
It was little vision cones and like walking, like avoiding robots. and
Yeah,
that's
there's
it.
a little more
like
stealth
for
mechanics
one
than Stray.
for one level.
Yeah, Phil, I'll put it this way: Wolfenstein: The New Order has more stealth mechanics than Persona 5.
Then yeah,
That's
it's
not
definitely
true.
not a
That's
stealth
not
game.
true. You're stealthing the entire way through the dungeon in Persona because some enemies. That's how you mainly do your combat encounters. Is they find you and they catch you.
But you don't have to. In fact, the game asks you to fight everything so that you can be high enough level.
But you don't have to. That's entirely up to you. How you want to play the
Yeah,
game.
let me
that's
just
not
play
a
on
stealth
easy.
game.
Let me just
You
play on
can-
easy and not fight anything.
Okay, so you can play a game and as a stealth game, but that does not make the game a stealth game.
Oh, I think it does.
No.
When they're based off mechanics to allow for stealth. I think that's
To
when
be
you
fair,
make it stealth.
Wolfenstein New Order had some actually really good stealth mechanics.
Okay. Anyway, category number 1, Connor, you're going to be going first, and I think it might give you a little bit of an advantage. Category number 1 today is fighting games.
Oh, fuck me.
We're in fighting games here, Connor.
You've done the thing that you've done so far, and you've combined like all
I've
franchises
combined
together.
yes, I've combined franchises, yes. Although I didn't really need to for this one.
Mm.
No,
Okay.
it's pretty easy, huh? I have an easy. Let's just go Street Fighter.
Street Fighter is the number 3 answer.
Wow!
You get 3 points with that one.
I
my friend.
know what number 1 is.
What's number 1?
Tavin, your first guess for me, please.
Oh man. How well do those Mortal Kombat games do, you know? Like, how well do they do critically? I don't know. I know commercially they do real well, but how well do they do critically?
That is the gist of this game. Is you want to try to get the highest rated /
Yeah.
reviewed.
Yeah, because MK2 was real good, is what people say. Let me go Mortal Kombat.
Tavin, Mortal Kombat. It's not on my list.
Wow! Okay.
Mortal Kombat sucks. Not really. Well, not.
I love
Oh.
the.
By the
So
way,
good.
Phil, I will
Yeah.
let you know. This is no offense to you, just how it has to work. If Injustice is on this list, I will come and kill you.
There's no way Injustice. Whoa! Very violent.
It's okay.
Making me
Let
counter
me be
that.
clear. These are not my opinions. This is Metacritic.
It doesn't matter. The fact that you came to me with such a thing would make me not like you anymore.
Connor,
at
if
the very
Mortal
least.
Kombat's not on the list, Injustice is not on the list.
See, you say that, but I don't know. But okay, I said it.
Connor,
I
give me your first. Or sorry, your second guess, please.
this. This is going to be an insult to some people, and frankly, it might not even be right. But Tavin might get it. Super Smash Brothers.
Super Smash Brothers is our number 5 answer. You get 1 point for that one.
Damn it.
That doesn't
That's
surprise me.
horrible.
Was not the one I was going to reach for.
Yeah.
Phil,
You
give
know-
me.
Okay, real quick. Sorry, before we get into here, what's the most surprising thing about this Super Smash Brothers placement? Do you know which Super Smash Brothers game it was?
Melee, yeah.
The first one, probably.
It's fucking Brawl.
Of course it's Brawl.
The one everybody hates.
Yes.
Oh man, that's
You
funny.
can trip
Brawl
in
great.
that game. You can
Yeah, you
trip
could.
randomly.
Yeah,
Nothing-
but best music, you know.
I can't confirm or deny that.
That's life.
As funny
Phil,
as
give me
it
Tekken.
is.
It's Tekken. The answer's Tekken.
Tavin, Tekken is our number 2 answer.
On the board, baby. Big
You get
4 points.
4 points.
Right
that
there
one.
with you, Connor.
Yeah, dang it.
You are now tied. Yeah, Connor, give me your last guess.
I'm gonna have to go rep Guilty Gear.
So sorry, Connor. Guilty Gear is not on my list.
Not on the list. Not on
That's
the list.
ridiculous. It's probably got so highly rated.
Give me.
Missing the number 1 answer and the number 4 answer.
Give me. Hold on.
If it's Blaze Blue, I'm gonna be surprised.
It's not gonna be Blaze Blue. It's gonna be. It's the 3D one. What is the 3D fighter called? What is the name of that game? Fuck, man, I really cannot remember the name of this goddamn game. It had like fucking Link in it and shit. And
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
yeah, fucking. Like they had like
you know what?
exclusive
I'll
characters
help
for
you.
every
I'll
platform.
Help you. I'll
Yeah.
help you. Soul Calibur.
Ah, that was it. Soul Calibur.
Tavin,
Thank
Soul
you for the
Calibur is the
assist.
number 1 answer.
What?
Connor just gave you the number 1 answer.
Huh. That makes no sense. What is? Which one is?
Thanks,
Is it
Connor.
4? Is it
I
one with
believe it
Yoda?
is 4. Let me open it up real quick.
I think 4 had Yoda. One of them had Yoda.
Yes, 4 had Yoda. I believe.
Wasn't it Soul Calibur?
Well, that was the one that were like for each platform had their own
Was it that
like
one?
special. Or
Maybe
was
it was
that
5
was that
then.
5? Was
I
that
thought it
5?
was. I thought it was 3 that had all the platforms.
Let me see.
When was the last time we had a Soul Calibur? I guess fairly
A
recently,
little bit.
right?
Just the original Soul Calibur for
Oh.
1999.
Oh, that
It
was
a
just
recent one because
idiots.
Geralt was in it, so it had to have been.
Yeah, so we've got Soul Calibur at number 1 with a score of 98
Wow,
on Metacritic.
They
that's
jerked
almost a
that
perfect
off.
game.
Almost. We got Tekken 3 is number 2 answer. That was a 96. Number 3 answer was Street Fighter. Connor got that one. It was Street Fighter 4 for a 94.
That's
Can
the
I
one to
guess
do
at
it.
number 4?
Can you guess number 4?
Yes. Was it King of Fighters?
It is not King of Fighters. The
Mm.
number 4 answer is Virtua Fighter.
That's
Virtua Fighter,
okay.
specifically Virtua Fighter 4 with a score of 94. And Super Smash Bros. Brawl with a score of 93 is the number 5 answer.
Interesting.
All right. Very nice. I believe. I mean, I don't have to say I believe. Obviously, that puts Tavin ahead with this with 9 points, and Connor with 4 points.
These lists don't make any sense.
Let's see. Hang on, sorry. I gotta put the scores here.
Soul Calibur, best game of all time. You know?
Best reviewed fighting game.
What the fuck is Ocarina of Time?
Not a fighting
I think
game?
it's a 99,
Oh wow, that's nuts.
if not 100. Connor is 4 points. Gotcha. All right, the second round here. All right, Connor, you are going to be going first yet again because you were bringing up the rear here. We're going to go racing games.
Oh,
Oh,
come on.
Jesus Christ.
We're going to go racing games. All right.
Okay, Forza.
Forza
Ocarina
is
of
our
Time
number
is a
5
99.
answer. You get
Wow.
1 point for that one, Connor.
Okay.
Fuck. Let me get Need for Speed.
Tavin, Need for Speed is our number 2 answer. I
Oh,
almost said number
nice.
4 because it's 4 points.
I'll take another 4 points.
Yep, that is our number 2 answer is Need for Speed. Connor,
Mm-hmm.
second guess.
Gran Turismo.
Gran Turismo is the number 1 answer, Connor.
Damn.
Yeah.
Tavin, second
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah. Now we're in it, right? Like,
Yeah.
That's right.
just fucking find a name, Tavin. That's it. Give me. Were the Midnight Club games good? I don't know. Would you have distinguished Forza and Forza Horizon? Because those are technically two different franchises.
Forza Horizon. No, I would have put them together.
You would have put them together. Okay.
Yeah.
Did people like Drive Club? I don't even fucking know. Give me Drive Club.
Tavin, Drive Club. It's not on my list.
Damn, that's tough. That's real tough.
Connor, final guess, please.
I want to say Mario, but I'm gonna be a little. I think someone that has a higher chance is.
Ooh.
I'm gonna go. Is Crash Racing considered good?
Yeah, but I don't know if that.
Yeah, I
know.
I feel like it.
It's not beating a Mario Kart.
I need to. You know what?
I wasn't even
Crash
thinking about
Racing.
Mario Kart.
Crash Racing. I'm gonna go for it. I don't care.
What did I
Crash
just
Racing.
fucking tell you?
Crash Team Racing, CTR. It's not on my list.
Connor, this is why you lose these games. It's because you do random shit like this.
Mm-hmm.
Right, Tavin?
I realize what I did.
Give me. Yeah, because I can't think of anything else that's gonna beat out Mario Kart. So give me Mario Kart.
Mario Kart. It's the number 4 answer for 2 points.
There you go.
You know what the
2
you know what the
points.
disappointing thing is?
What?
Well, I thought that I was. I thought Tavin didn't have any guesses left, so I was confident, just being like, I can do whatever I want.
You're just naming shit. Just fucked up. You fucked up.
That's all me. I would have done Mario Kart then.
You have 6 points from that round, Connor. So that brings you to 10. Tavin is at 15. And I believe, let me do what I did last time. So the number 5 answer for that one, of course, was Forza, and it was for Forza Horizon 4. That was a 92 on Metacritic. Number 4 answer is Mario Kart, specifically Mario Kart Super Circuit, which is a 93 on Metacritic. And I'm also, I do want to say, for those that are like looking at like the lists after this, I doubt it. I'm skipping over mobile games. Like mobile games, like fuck that.
I like that.
Fuck you, mobile game.
Who gives a shit?
I like that, Phil.
Number 3 answer is Burnout.
Oh.
Specifically, Burnout 3 Takedown with a 93.
Yeah.
And then we have the number 2 answer, which was Need for Speed, and it is oh shit, hang on. Sorry.
Need for Speed Most Wanted. Need for Speed Heat. I don't know.
All right, so never mind. This mobile game's fine because it's Need for Speed Shift, and I did not realize it was a mobile game.
Nice, smooth.
So yeah, there we go. It's the number that was the number 2 answer, and then number 1 was Gran Turismo, specifically Gran Turismo the original from 1998 for PlayStation. It's 96. Sorry, Shift got a 94. So yeah. All right, so here we go. This is the big twist here.
Mm-hmm.
Third category. We've done a few different things here.
Oh boy.
We've done all kinds of shows with the Two Penny Games cast and all that. One of our favorites that we've done is our top 10 games of all time.
Oh fuck me.
Right. So,
which we
here's what I'm
need
doing.
to redo that for TikTok.
We do need to redo that. But here's what I'm doing here is I'm going to give y'all my list of top 10 games. You just got to tell me between all of them which is ranking the highest. So we're going to go highest to lowest for that one.
Okay.
How they're rated for Metacritic. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to send y'all a little screenshot of my top 10 list. And this is not going to be in Metacritic order, okay? Obviously. Cuz why would I agree with Metacritic?
That's correct.
I'm going to go ahead and drop this in the show doc here.
Go ahead and list them out too.
Yeah, of course.
Okay, so it's just games in terms of your ratings.
No. We're still doing Metacritic ratings.
Oh, okay.
But this is just the list that I have them compiled.
This list has also changed since we did our top.
It has changed. It has changed. Yes, it has
because
changed.
Snake Eater had snuck its way in there, and now it's gone.
It is gone. My number 1 game, of course. Let's go 10 to 1. Number 10 is Borderlands 2. Number 9 is Legend of Zelda: Breath of the Wild. Number 8 is Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. Number 7 is Ratchet and Clank 2: Going Commando. Number 6 is Fire Emblem 3 Houses. Number 5, Super Mario Odyssey. Number 4, God of War Ragnarok. Number 3, Spyro 3 Year of the Dragon. Number 2, Pokemon Soul Silver, and number 1, Kingdom Hearts 2. So it is now, Connor, since you were going to be going first, I need you to tell me what you think the highest scoring Metacritic game is out of this list.
It's I'm debating between 3. I think it's pretty obvious which 3 of those are. I'm not gonna say them for certain reasons.
I mean, I'll say it for you. It's either Breath of the Wild, Ragnarok, or Pokemon, right?
I was thinking Odyssey instead of Pokemon.
I don't remember how well Odyssey did. Did well.
I think it's really between Breath of the Wild and Ragnarok. I think.
Oh, sorry. I do want to say, the number 1 answer here, since there's 10, the number 1 answer is worth 10 points.
Fuck me.
And so it's going to go from 10 to 1.
Oh my fucking god.
I'm going to choose. This is like choosing which. No, this is like Russian roulette. I think. No, not like that at all. You know what?
Listen, just choose one of the top 2 here, and I'll choose the other one. This is what the game is.
But I know, but I need to know which one's. You know what? Because it's the better game. Legend of Zelda: Breath of the Wild.
Not the better game.
I knew Dan was going to say it.
All right, Connor.
Even by
Legend
Phil's
of Zelda,
list.
Breath of the Wild is our number 2 answer. You get 9 points with that one.
I'll be honest, that really shakes me to my core. I really don't know. I really don't think God of War Ragnarok is that high. Give me... Fuck, man. Is Kingdom Hearts 2 like the sneaky one here? Is it the sneaky one? You know?
Out of all the Kingdom, if it was any other Kingdom Hearts game, no. But it is 2. We know if Kingdom Hearts Shield 2.
You know, I'm gonna
here.
risk it for the biscuit here. And I'm gonna go Pokemon Soul Silver.
Dang.
Tavin, Pokemon Soul Silver is the number 9 answer.
Oh,
You get
fuck
2
me.
points with that one.
That's a low one. Well,
All right, Connor, take an easy 8 or 10 points.
let's go God of War Ragnarok.
All right, Connor. God of War Ragnarok is the number 3 answer.
Oh, fuck, what's
Mm.
1, man? What's 1? Kingdom Hearts 2.
Tavin,
Yeah.
Kingdom Hearts 2 is the number 10 answer.
Are
get
you
1
fucking
point with
kidding?
that
I'm
one.
bottom of the barreling all this.
Dang. Okay, well, let's go ahead and go with,
I think that makes... I don't think I can win now.
no, Super Mario Odyssey.
Connor, Super Mario Odyssey
Is it
is the
really?
number 1 answer.
Is it really?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
disagree.
All right, and Tavin,
Yeah.
what was your final guess?
Here's the 3rd lowest one, Tab.
Yeah, I'll find it, bro. I'll find it. Give me... Did Fire Emblem crack 90? Did Three Houses crack 90? I don't remember.
Well, I won, so it had to.
Yeah. Oh, thanks. Yeah, give me Fire Emblem Three Houses.
All right, Tavin. Fire Emblem 3 Houses is the number 8 answer.
Wow, I bought
Oh my God.
So Connor got all 3 number 1, 2, and 3 answers, and Tavin got the number 8, 9, and 10 answers.
Oh my god.
Yeah, but you did that on purpose.
Yeah, he was just showing up. He was
I
sniping.
wish I did.
Oh boy! So that brings our final score count.
Just say
to-
Connor's only won because the scores were weighted very heavily.
You know what? That is true, but I think that's offset by the fact that you got the 3 lowest out of 10. I think that's probability-wise the most surprising thing out of all this entire show.
All right,
Listen,
that
man, I've been
brings-
kicking.
that
When it
brings-
comes to actual genres, I'm kicking your ass. All right.
That brings the final score to Tavin with 21, and Connor
Connor's
with a massive 37 points.
Yeah.
Note, the best anyone's ever done on this segment, meaning I am the best person at this segment.
You know, I can't give you that. There was obviously more points to go around this time. I'm just very surprised that Tavin managed to snipe
got
the
the
bottom
bottom
3
3.
answers.
Yeah. That is very,
The
very
bottom
surprising.
3.
That's
What,
funny.
did Three Houses break in the 90s?
No, it did not. It got like an
Really?
88, I think.
88, I think. Yeah. I was like, it's either an 88 or a 90. I don't
I'm gonna go to
remember, though.
Metacritic real quick. I'm gonna walk through all the scores.
You didn't write them down, Philly.
I had them on there before, but I took them off because they were on my on the screenshot for the master list, so I could arrange them here, and I didn't want to have that obviously give it away.
Damn. I was really hoping Pokemon was gonna do something for me.
All right,
That's when I knew I was fucked.
Can answer
I was like, oh, shit.
KH2.
It hit the point where I was like, I know there's big hitters, but there's ones I don't know,
All right,
and
so
I'm like, hopefully these
Kingdom
ones
Hearts
I don't
2.
know did numbers.
Kingdom Hearts 2 is an 87.
That's appropriate.
Soul Silver is also an 87, but it had a higher user score. Can't remember the difference in user scores.
Got you.
Fire Emblem Three Houses. 3 Houses is an 89.
Okay.
The number 7 answer is Borderlands 2.
Good 90, I bet.
Not a 90, probably.
Is an 89.
Oh, okay.
Also had a higher user score than Three Houses. Oh, sorry. The PS3 and the console ones have an 89. Console ones have a 91, but the PC one has an 89, so I rounded it to a 90. Or averaged it, I should say. It's Ratchet and Clank Going Commando. So Going Commando.
Jesus Christ. Spy rated better than all these?
Is a 90, but it has a higher user score than Borderlands 2.
Honestly, I'm kind of surprised Going Commando's that high.
Spyro Year of the Dragon is a 91.
Also surprised it's that high.
Super Smash Bros. Ultimate is a 93. That's the number 4 answer. God of War.
Not, Smash Brothers cheats. Smash Brothers Ultimate's cheats just because it's just got so much built into it already.
Right,
like,
yeah. There's so much stuff that's just intrinsically
You've never
there.
seen anything like that before in video games. So, like, how is it not awesome? You know?
Yeah. God of War Ragnarok is a 94. Breath of the Wild is a 97.
Wow! That game's really high.
High, yeah.
See, and then Mario Odyssey is also a 97, but has a higher user score.
Damn.
So,
I just
that
all
was
that
the full
tells me
special category.
All that tells me is that Tears of the Kingdom is about to fuck up this list, man, of our fantasy draft. Tears.
That's right.
Oh man, that was a good pull for me.
Well, I mean, that's
get it.
Metacritic, but we'll see on OpenCritic real quick.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Connor went and fucking grabbed Fire Emblem,
I
fucking
cannot believe that.
Engaged as his first pick, and I was like, oh,
First
okay,
pick.
I guess I'll take Zelda then.
I should have taken that one, yeah.
Yeah,
Hindsight with 2020. But not
Connor, you gotta start
Well,
working on that list, bro.
On OpenCritic.
Oh,
Freeze
freeze
Brian.
Phil. Is he gonna come back?
By Bachman Turner Overdrive. I don't think he is.
Is he done?
What can we say? Streamlabs was made man and Phil wasn't. He
All
was
right,
didn't
well,
take it. Real greaseball shit.
I guess we'll just end it there, ladies and gentlemen. So thank you so much for watching and listening. Make sure to follow and subscribe on all the different platforms. Two Penny Gamescast out on Monday.
There we go. I'm back now.
Oh, he's back now. Okay.
What the fuck? I don't know what the fuck happened.
Hard freeze.
I was,
so
I was
like,
in the middle of talking, and all of a sudden I look at Tavin and Connor, and I thought they were like doing a joke. Yeah,
if we
just
could
fucking
synchronize
frozen
that,
face.
that would have been hilarious.
Yeah, right. But anyway, yeah. So yeah, Connor, you need to fucking get more shit on your list, dude. You need to take a look at all the stuff coming out. You gotta add more.
The thing is
Nah,
counterpicks.
I'm waiting.
Can you counterpick a game that's already out?
That's already out? No.
Ooh. Those
Did you do
counterpicks are
that?
gonna hurt you, buddy.
Me. Hurt
Huh?
me.
Yeah. Because you have to
Why is
have
that?
3 counterpicks. You've only got 1 listed right now,
Yeah,
and it's
you
Minecraft
lose,
Legends
I think you lose 15 points per counter pick.
per empty counterpick.
I will have to. I forgot about that part.
Yeah, so you gotta make some counterpicks. I mean, you have choices because both me and Phil's lists are. Phil has 1 game left. I think I have 3.
Hmm. I'm gonna come clutch in that game. I'm telling you right now, guys. Once the other games get announced and I got all that cash, Ola, and I got all those spots open, it's gonna be the end.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Just
Cocky
you know,
bastards.
also just keep $70 in your bank account for us, real quick. You know, just in case.
What's that supposed to mean, huh?
I'm just saying, just in case. You know, you never know.
You never
You know, just have a backup plan.
Fucking
You know what I'm
asshole. You never know.
saying? Why did you have to
I
go
got
with that
right-
voice?
Sorry.
He also like let's talk about like the first game that Connor decided to pick up. He overbid for by a lot.
Yep.
And
Wasn't that Wolf
the
Among
game
Us?
didn't even, yeah, and the game isn't even coming out this year.
Yeah.
You had to drop it.
Big
Yeah.
W's. Big W's.
Yeah. Didn't you know how I said my hindsight's not 2020? Well, it's not really a lot and like low whatever. I don't know what does it go? 15, 20, 10, 20? I think it's
Well,
lower than that.
apparently your
8,
hindsight's
20.
not 2023 either. So
No,
I'll say
it's like 8,
I'm
10, 20.
I'm annoyed that Phil has Resident Evil because he only grabbed Resident Evil because I grabbed Zelda. Like it was a spiteful pick.
Oh, he's gonna complain about taking Zelda, one of the possibly highest rated games on that list, and now he's gonna complain about it because he saw those amazingly high scores that Resident Evil 4 remake was getting.
I
Sitting
know.
at a fucking 92 right now. He's getting money off of that one.
I am. I'm getting.
And he's got
at least
Spider-Man
24
2.
points
That
off
one's gonna be at least like an 88 probably.
I think I think it's gonna hover like a little below 90. Yeah.
Mhm.
Also, I heard some news about Diablo 4, and apparently the people working on that game think it's gonna be average. Think it's gonna review average anyway. It might be fun, but the people working on it think it's gonna review pretty average.
Every single preview has been glowing, so I'm like, all right.
It's very strange. It's very strange that I heard that, but
I don't know how or where you heard that.
it was on I was listening to some other like gaming podcast. Can't remember what it was. I was kind of just looking at like other people doing this, Fantasy Critic, and like, what they were talking about it. Yeah,
Huh. All right. Anything's possible.
it's true. It's true.
That's what they say.
I'm assuming Zelda is going to be like at least a 94. I assume.
That's easily going to be the highest scoring game of the year.
Probably. And then I'm hoping that Street Fighter 6 fucks, because if Street Fighter 6 fucks, oh yeah, baby.
I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah. So far, sorry, I want to read off the counter picks.
We're going long.
Yeah. What are we at right now?
We're an hour 22.
Oh shit, that is long. I'll make it quick. So Connor has not, his list is still the same from when we drafted. Tavin has since added Horizon. No, sorry, he finished that. The Cyberpunk 2077, Phantom Liberty DLC, Hogwarts Legacy, Case of Benedict Fox, Elden Ring: Shadow of the Erd Tree, which at the time was still the unannounced Elden Ring DLC. Mortal Kombat 12, Disney Illusion Island, and he has since counterpicked. He had Dead Island 2 from Connor before. He counterpicked my pick for Armored Core 6, and he has also counterpicked one of my new pickups, The Last of Us multiplayer game that's unannounced. I have since added Assassin's Creed Mirage, Horizon Forbidden West Burning Shores, Sinuous Saga, Hellblade 2, Dead Cells Return to Castlevania, Wild Hearts, The Last of Us multiplayer game, Sea of Stars, Advanced Wars 1 and 2 Reboot Camp. And I've also counterpicked Connor 2 more times. And I did Final Fantasy VII Rebirth because that game, there's no fucking way in hell that game's coming out. And
I mean,
Tekken
there is a
8.
way, but it's not likely.
And then Tekken 8 because I also don't think that game's coming
That
out.
game's not coming out.
Fucking Lightfall's burning me.
Oh yeah,
Right?
Lightfall.
Oh, yeah.
Gave you what, like 3 points? Yeah,
3
3
points.
points.
It was a 7-3 on
That
Open
one
Critic.
hurt.
It's
That one
rough.
hurt. Yeah.
Fucking rough.
Honestly, there's a solid chance that's the lowest scoring game on this.
I think that's probably true.
Yeah.
On any
Except
of our
for
lists, yeah.
maybe Dead Island 2.
Dead Island 2 has a risk of getting you points and losing Connor points.
Yeah.
I love it.
And then we'll see if Suicide Squad even comes this year.
We'll see. That that would be all 3 of my counter picks would be just games that aren't coming out.
Yeah. I'm praying. I mean, Dead Island, I am assuming is going to be like a 68 or something, so I might pick up 2 points off of that. I'm praying Armored Core doesn't make it this year, and I don't believe for a second Last of Us makes it this year.
Well, my big thing is there's the rumor going around that I don't know why I said Fire Emblem. Fires of Rubicon is coming out before the Shadow of the Erd Tree DLC. So
Yeah, that would suck. I would really, really rather the DLC hit first, personally, of course, because I'd win that way. Also, Armored Core 6 is not a surefire thing, because there's going to be a lot of people going in expecting a FromSoft game, and they're not getting it.
It's FromSoft post Elden Ring. Like, they have to make it good. There's no way.
I imagine it's going to be good. Like, I don't imagine I'll lose points off of that counterpick, or I don't imagine I'll gain points off of that counterpick. But
I'm guessing it's going to be at least an 80.
Yeah, probably somewhere around there. Connor, how are you feeling?
I'd be happy if it's at least an 80. I'd be happy then.
I'm sorry. I was looking at the list. I'm trying to find out how to do counter picks.
Get us out of here, Phil.
All right, yeah. Thank you guys so much for watching. I think I came back and I kind of interrupted Tavin's outro.
I was
He was doing ones because like apparently fucking internet was crazy. Oh, technology. Yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. This has been the Piggy Bank, your favorite casual gaming podcast with your casual gaming buds. Make sure to check us out on TikTok, Twitch, TikTok, 2 Penny Games spelled out. Follow us on Twitter, the number 2 Penny Games. Subscribe, please comment. Let us know what's your favorite game of all time. We were talking about mine today on the thing. What do you think I'm that I'm totally wrong about on this list? I know Tavin can tell me everything that's wrong about my list, but it's totally fine. Probably the fact that Metal Gear Solid 3 isn't on it anymore.
That is a shame. I really back at it.
But yeah, please, tweet at us. Tell us what you want. What if you have an idea for a mini game? Tweet it at us. No, we'll look at it.
Phil, I'm not mad at this list. Borderlands hitting your top 10 is kind of crazy, in my opinion.
I just
Spyro
wanted to
3
have some
being
kind of
number 3 is
representation.
ridiculous.
Spyro 3 is one of my most important games from my childhood, and then I just wanted Borderlands to have some kind of representation.
Fair. Other than that, I'm not mad at this.
But yeah, follow us on Twitch. I'll be live on Tuesday. I'll probably be playing. I'm mostly just trying to go for platinums here. Last week I played Minecraft.
I'll say
I played Minecraft for like 3.5 hours.
Christ, did you get the platinum for that?
No, not yet.
It takes time.
Yeah, I'm working on it.
Phil, I will say, just a reminder, by the time you hear this, Resident Evil 4 review will be going up tomorrow.
Oh shit!
And then the week after that is Uncharted. So you got to cram in some Uncharted.
I'm almost done with Uncharted.
Oh, are you really? Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm almost done.
Oh, okay, nice. Look at us all doing.
I'd say I'm like halfway. I don't remember everything about that game, so I'm not entirely sure.
What vehicle section?
I am past the first fucking jet ski.
That's also where.
Okay.
Did you stop like shortly after that?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. You and I are pretty much at the same spot.
Cool.
Yeah.
But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching yet again. I'll say it again.
There are 3 jet skis, by the way.
Oh fuck! Yeah. I thought there was only 2.
I thought so too, but I just remembered that there is in fact 3.
Shit. Okay. Anyway, these have been my casual gaming buds. To say goodbye to the people.
Bye.
I hate that I said say goodbye to the people. Say goodbye. There you go.
Bye.
Connor?
Have a great day.
There you go,
I was gonna
Connor.
say, zooming out.